Okay. I gotta get a bot set up in my server so I don't have to manually let people know when I'm live. I think I used to have one. I don't know what happened to him though. That bot got gassed. That man's got gassed. Okay. Promo. And Twitter. Okay. Should be good. Yo, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Scarlet? What's up, Poor Thinking? Yo, Scarlet, what's the tea? What's the tea, Scarlet? I haven't seen you around in a fat minute. And the last time I seen you around, some crazy shit was going on. So what's the tea, Scarlet? Spill it. What's up, Aaron Peeve? I'm loading in right now, so that's why the screen's black, in case you guys are wondering. I'm over this game. But Scarlet, I thought you loved this game. I thought you were like a whiz addict. What happened? You know what? I'm gonna predict what happened, chat. Scarlet loved this game. She did fucking everything, and then she's like, wow, there's nothing to do. And now she's just like everyone else who's like, this game's boring. You know? You know? That's my theory. And it's not like any of us hate Wiz, or in this case Scarlet hates Wiz, right? It's just like, if there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do, it is what it is. The sky is blue, the sky is blue. It is what it is. What's crazy shit? I mean, I don't know, bro. You tell me. You tell me. Yo, Galaxy Crab, what's up, my goat? Yo, Crab, are you still a mod? I think I made you a mod, right? You were the one making money off of it. Scarlet, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about my videos? Okay, yeah, but I wouldn't make those videos. Like, if the meta was balanced, or if everything was, like, sunshine and rainbow, you know? Of course not, Scarlet. Because Scarlet, right? If you really think that, go back to when I launched my channel, right? And you'll see how much fun I had with the game, right? Like, one negative video a week, right? Maybe. That's being generous, by the way. And that's because I didn't do everything in the game, and I wasn't, like, good at the game, right? But, like, once you've done everything, it's just chalked. On Twitch and YouTube, but damn, you're just him, bro. You're just him. I'm saying game is good. Oh no. Oh nah. What am I reading? Oh nah, I'm not saying game is good. I'm saying you love the Wiz more. Oh, what, to make a channel on it? Well, at the time, the reason I started my channel, in case you guys don't know, is because you guys have to promise not to laugh, okay? So, like, like, you see that, like, inspirational shit on, like, Twitter, Instagram, like, just anywhere, you know? Right? It was like this one quote. It was like, just like fucking lock in for a year, man. Right? So I was like, alright. I've always wanted to, like, try this YouTube thing, whatever. And I mean, yeah. I mean, really, I feel like it was only about like 2 months before I kind of like had my foot in the door, you know? Because, like, when you look back at my first 2 years on the channel, like, my channel, like, blew up, like, really quick, you know? But that's because, like, the cards aligned for me and everything. Like, Blake quit, there's, like, a gap to fill, you know? it's like right now, for example, right? There's like no PvP creators right now. So, my boy Pat, he's like one of my uh not oldest friends. He's very young. He's like 18, but he is making a channel right now, and it's doing really well, right? So like, if it's about the right timing when it comes to this stuff, you know. And I'm not saying like, oh, I have like a million subs or anything. I don't, but like, if you want to get your foot in the door, like, you need to fill a niche and like be aware of what's going on in the community, you know. So like, Pat started making content once like Sauce and I quit and like Devo quit, you know. So Pat's getting like, you know, hundreds of views right now on his PvP videos, right? I think he gets between like 200 to 600 maybe. I don't know. And he only has like maybe 30 subs last I checked. Might probably has more now. So yeah. Anyways, I'm yapping. Yo, what's up, Blaine? Blaine, where you been, bruh? Where you been? Okay. Um. All right. Myth spells. I gotta find that link. You need to save peas? Peeve? Nah, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm good. I'm good. The Super Bowl. Oh. I looked up some like Super Bowl ads and like I feel like none of them are like good this year. I mean, I thought the one with Chris Hemsworth is pretty funny, but other than that, not really. Did you see me destroy that fire earlier? I did. Yeah, I was kind of like half there and half not. I was watching Val play Overwatch, so I was kind of like in and out, but I saw some like crazy fire MRs on the storm, which was interesting. They're made with AI? I don't know. You're the last of our kind. That's good. This guy, bro. This guy. This guy, dude. Okay. So I need to look for these myth teasers. Are they in Wizcord? Nah. Nah. Chat, does anybody have a picture of all the myth teasers? Sauce's video? Okay. I'm just gonna spin so I don't DC here, then I'll put that. Put it on. Atmoplex posted it. What, just the spells? Bro, I haven't seen like anything from Atmoplex lately. I don't know if I like muted them or like, you know, like the noties, or like they're just like not active. I don't know. I think I muted them. They be posting a little too much. A little too much, bro. Okay, I see Atmo has the link, I think that is. Yeah, it's a link to it. Okay. Hold on, chat. I need the. Okay, that's fine. I'm like all over the place right now, chat. Sorry. I can individually DM you them. Oh, where the fuck did Marcus get these from? Bro, chat, Blaine sent me this like Marcus the Worm guy. Have you guys seen that? Dude, oh my god. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. Dude, I could watch that forever. Every time I hear the word Marcus now, I just think of the Marcus the Worm guy. It's actually too funny. Um okay, so I'm gonna put this on. And then there's Marcus. Okay. Okay. So what is there? 9 spells? Really? Yeah, I guess. Right. Okay. Okay, so troll, hit Gambit a dot for a minion. Okay. Yeah, I did see some people talking about this in Wizcord. People are like, oh well, if Myth gets minions, what about my school? Do I get minions? So what I'm pretty sure is gonna happen, like 90% sure is gonna happen, is like every school will have a minion. So like for example, let's say you're on a fire, like you'll have your standard minion where like you summon it as your spell, right? But the actual minion schools like Myth, you'll have like temple minions and minions, right? So you'll have spells like summon a fucking Giga Chad minion, right? But then you'll also have spells like this where it's a lot of tempo gain and you get a minion, right? Or like if you have a minion out, you get more damage type shit, you know? So I just wanted to clear that up because it's not just gonna be, oh, this school has minions, you know? Like you could dual school into Myth if you wanted a shit ton of minions, for example, and their utilities. But the devs have made it clear that every school is gonna get their get a minion. It's just the minion school will have, you know, more and more viable ways to get them out via cards like troll and whatever. Now, this spell, do I think it's viable? That's debatable. That's debatable. Okay. I think it's really cool for cheap. You can like break stuff off and get a minion. I like that. Really cool idea. The problem I have with this though is Myth doesn't have any cheap ways to generate dots, you know? Like you don't have a fire elf where you can just get this out right away, you know? All the Myth dots are like 5+ pips, I think, right? And they're like damage, right? Like you're not gonna want to do that, you know what I mean? So I think until Myth gets some like lower pip dots to work with to have synergy with a card like this, that's better. Because realistically, how you're gonna use this card, chat, is if they shield, you drop bear. If they weakness, you might stone, right? And that shitty overtime you get, you would gambit it with this. Like realistically, that's what's gonna happen, right? You're not gonna send a triple dot fusion toth and just gambit it for a fucking minion for 2 bit. Like you're not gonna do that, right? Let's be real. So I kind of put this in the middle of the pack. You know, it really depends how good the minion is too. I assume, since it's a dot gambit and those are valued pretty high, it'll be a decent minion. But even then, like on a Myth, like you don't really have, like I said, a lot of good ways to get cheap dots. You know, so I give it like a B tier. What do you guys think? What tier is the troll? between like S and like D tier. I'd say like B. Like B. Okay, next up. Mander minion? That guy was really cool. Yeah, I said every school gets minions, but only Myth can leverage them. Yeah, plus that. That's what I said, like, you'd get, like, more damage for having minion node, for example. Or you'd have, like, tempo gain minion spells, like Troll, right? But, like, the other schools, like, you'll just be able to summon them. Like, that's about it, right? So yeah. Alright, Bat. So, it's the exact same as Live Realm Bat, but instead of a damage trap, you get a Pierce trap. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a douchebag. This spell is shit, I think is the best way to put it, you know. The normal Bloodbat we have in the game already is pretty good. It's just not very practical and like you can't really fit it in your deck. Plus, people aren't really dual scrolling Myth anyways, you know what I mean? And especially with like all the chromatic shields and shit in the meta right now or chromatic weeks, it's like you're really struggling to find a spot to use this in, you know? And even if you use this against an ice or a death, which is where realistically you would use it, they're all dueling fire. They'll just immolate, and that's gonna do like so much compared to whatever this shit is, you know? So I don't know. It's neat. I don't think that's good. I think it's a very niche thing. But then like C tier, B tier. It might be good on like a raid or something, just not PvP. I hate that minions are coming back. Do you, or do you hate that they're not balancing what we have in the game before putting minions in the game? Right? Because I've heard that complaint a lot, and I'm in the same boat, right? Like I would prefer minions not to come back until the game is more balanced, you know? Like I don't have a problem with minions coming back, right? It's just if we're gonna put all this new shit in the game and it's also gonna break the game, we have a bigger list of problems now that we need to fix, right? Like if you look at the last meta we had pre-Darkmoor, right? There's only maybe like maybe 5 things you have to fix, right? And they're like relatively simple things. But instead of just doing that, they did a whole different thing, and now like the entire game's broken again, you know? So I don't know. I don't have a problem with minions coming back. It's just I would prefer we fix most of what we have before potentially implementing a bunch of different broken things. And I think a lot of people also share that opinion. Whether they know it or not, I guess. They're not balancing the game before adding new things. Yeah, and that's the problem. Anyways, back on topic. Cyclops. So you're gonna get a hit and Gambit overtime for 270 universal shields. Um, Again, I don't really see how you're gonna get an overtime on a Myth. They just cost so much pips to make the overtime. You know what I mean? And even then, you're probably just better off buffing and hitting it again than gambiting that one shitty overtime leftover you have on like Drop Bear or Stone, whatever it is, right? So with Cyclops and Troll, I don't see them being very practical because of how many pips it is to make a dot on a Myth, you know? And the dot is either really good, so you don't want to gambit it, right? Or in, you know, Drop Bear and Stone's case, like you're better off just buffing and hitting again out of that than just doing some random gambit out of that, like Troll or Cyclops, you know? I would say Troll is a bit more practical than Cyclops. You know what I mean? Because like this could just be countered so easily compared to like a minion. So I would say Troll is better than Cyclops. I would put Cyclops like C or D tier, you know? If Myth had spells like, you know, a Fire Elf where they could like generate cheap dots, then yeah, these spells might be a little bit better, you know? But yeah. Minnow, okay, so this spell is different. So you're gonna clear the shields first, and then hit. Now the old Minotaur, you would clear the shields and then, or sorry, you would hit and then clear the shield. So this one is like backwards, which is cool. So you're gonna clear the shields for 4 tower shields, and then you get like a 420 damage hit. So I mean, it's neat, I guess. You know, I just don't think it's special. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. It's niche, I think is the best way to put it. I think it's niche, right? Because when you look at the other shield counters you have on a myth, right? You got stuff like Eden, it does like almost double this damage, not quite, like 40% more. Which is more intuitive with the PvE nature of myth, right? Or you even have Drop Bear, right? And you might want to use Drop Bear more now, especially if Troll is going to be good in terms of the minion, right? So, I don't know. I mean, this could see some usage, but I'm not entirely sold by it, you know? What I think would be really cool though is if like the opponent shields and you were to go for a minnow, you could just take the minnow, the damage isn't going to do a whole lot, right? But out of the Minotaur, you would have like an open shot or whatever, and they can't trade with it because you have the shields on, right? So, in a sense, there is like a decent tempo gain there for Myth, which I do like. But it's just the fact you're competing with Drop Bear, which might get a lot better this update, depending on how good Troll is. And Eden is also pretty good because it's the most damage and intuitive with the PvE nature, right? So I'm a little indecisive about how good this one would be. It could be like an A tier. Yeah, I'd say like low A tier, high B tier. It really depends. But I think the damage on it is just kind of low. Like if this did like at least like 470 or something, like almost like Drop Bear, I think it'd be alright. But yeah. Stone. Okay. So you're gonna clear weaknesses, summon a minion, and then hit. Now, we don't know if this is tier 5 or like tier 2. I assume it's tier 2 because tier 5 stone is like 600 damage, which is really good, right? But if this is tier 5, it's actually a pretty big damage nerf. But we don't know. I think it's tier 2 though. I think it's tier 2. But yeah, so you can clear weakness and summon a minion, which is pretty cool. I think a lot like Troll is gonna depend on how good the minion is, you know what I mean? And you could really see a scenario where Myth is spamming minions with Stone and Troll, you know what I mean? You could just go the other path of Stone and then spam Troll. Like, for example, if the Troll minion is somehow better than the Stone minion, like, you would just use the other path of Stone to gambit the shitty dot, you know, to get the better Troll minion. So, it really depends which minion's better. But, this could be good. This could be good. I think it's neat. These are all tier 5? Really? Okay. Then I don't know how I feel about this one then, because you're losing 50 damage, which is like a decent bit considering like Myth does PvE. Myth was yesterday. I wasn't live yesterday, Happy. I had a busy day. So I think we get more tomorrow. Um but yeah, no, I would say wait and see how good the minion is on Troll and this minion. If the Troll minion is as good as this one, I don't think you're going to use this card because you'd rather take the other stone that does more damage and then just gambit that shitty overtime for a minion for 2 pips, you know? So, I don't know. It depends. Oh, yeah. This is the card that a lot of people are mad about. The Storm is primarily. But yeah, I saw somebody making a joke about it in Discord that Myth got Storm Minotaur before Storm got Storm Minotaur or whatever, which I think is pretty funny because in case you guys don't know, the origin of this spell was like a Storm idea from like almost 3 years ago. So I gotta say, it is honestly it is pretty funny. But yeah, this card is insane. Like the DPP on it, the fact it's a shield counter and a dot count, like it's just fucking bananas. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, and these are two spells you are going to be packing on a myth, or that spells you would pack on a myth, I'll say, right? Like, you pack Scylla on a myth, right? And Minnow, again, depending on how good the mains are, right? You might pack Minnow for this. So, I'd say it's a good spell. It's a good fusion. Just might not be like Pyre Dragon level of OP, but it's good, I'd say. The only weird thing about this spell is packing Stormblade on myth. What? There's no Stormblade attached to this. What are you talking about? What do you mean? There's no Stormblade. Buff the damage? Okay, buddy. This literally does like the same damage as fucking Rusalka, bro. Like, it's you're tripping. You're tripping, my guy. But yeah, I'd say this is like easily an A tier, you know. Might not be like S tier, but it's good. It follows the rules for being a good fusion. Finale Blade. I mean, it's just your typical PvE kind of blade. Same thing with the trap. Nothing special really. Helpful bat. Oh boy. Okay, so Blood Bat and Regenerate. I mean, I guess I'll explain this for people who don't understand fusions, but generally, when you're trying to design or make a good fusion spell, you want both spells to be good. So, like in this case, Regenerate is like okay, but like Bloodbat is fucking shit, right? So, you're not gonna pack Bloodbat. So even if you were packing Regenerate, you're not gonna get this fusion, right? That's how like good fusions should be designed, right? So when you look at Minnow, for example, the reason this is good because these are two spells that are very common and you would pack on a myth anyways. So then you get this nice fusion, right? Which is how all fusions should be designed, right? But with this one, like Bloodbat is just shit, and regen. I mean, you could pack it on a myth, but you usually just don't, you know. So I don't know. No matter how good this card might be, because you're not really packing this, you'll never actually see this card, you know? But in terms of what it is, I mean, I feel like this would just get heal countered. Like, you just click, like, Trathan, Pirate. I don't know. You Gambit Shields for more heals, I guess. Like, I guess it, yeah, I mean, I guess. But it's just not going to be used because of you can't pack these spells. You can't fit them in your deck. So yeah. Um, so compared to Storm anyways, because that's the only other one we've seen right now, Myth actually gets a usable fusion. So good for Myth players. I like the concept of Troll and Stone. We'll just have to wait to see how good they are and whatnot. Bloodbath it's just not good. It's just not good. Cyclops, it's just not good. Minnow has potential, and then this fusion is shit. So I'd say Myth got a pretty, flexible bunch. Like half your spells are okay to good. The other half are just kind of like meh and like bad, So pretty healthy mix here. Mixed bag. Liam, they use old card models first. That's why Life Bat was chosen, because it already existed as a card. So that sounds like they're being lazy. That's what that sounded like to me, Frost. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go on with my day. That's what I'm gonna do, Frost. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I say like those spells as a whole are like probably like a B tier. The whole package is pretty mid. Compared to Storms, that's just like fucking D tier. You got one spell out of 8. Like Storm had 12% on their test, and Myth right here I say is like 50, maybe like 51%, you know. Yeah. Better than 12%. I'm willing to bet that the next Myth spell will be Spirited Minotaur. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyways, that's fun. What are the next teasers, chat? Death? Anyone know? Does anyone know? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, we're getting a PvP stream? It's a Christmas miracle. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's only been half an hour. I mean, my streams are really short nowadays. Storm? Oh, yeah. W Rage Bait Rosalina. W Rage Bait, dude. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could do like a match or two. I'll probably only get one game though because of how like dead the queue is and how long the games last nowadays. But I guess I was actually asking. Oh no, I'm not playing Storm until they fix the school. I will not subject myself to that. I respect myself too much. I'm sorry, Rosalina. Dev's got to fix that school. Like literally every Storm has quit the game when the Darkmoor update came out. Like literally every Storm, like 99% of them are like below recruit right now. Like the only ones who are like Knight, maybe like Captain, or like Styres. They spammed Styre when people didn't know how to counter it for like the first week maybe. So there's chilling. Like there's no Reg Storm above Knight. Not even the best players, bro. They just queue and they lose because the school's terrible. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think Ian got like 1960 with the Styre strat, but then he lost a lot of his rank because people just learned how to counter it. It's pretty simple to counter. Alright, chat. What do y'all want to do? What's the vibes? What's the vibes, dude? I feel like queuing life or ice, but I don't have raid gear. I need to like get back into guilds and raids. Chat, anybody have an active like guild raid thing? Thingy, a bobber, whatever this thing is. S'mores and go to sleep? Yeah, I'll do one game of S'mores Peep and just fucking knock myself out, bruh. You know? Good idea, Frost. How much to play Storm? That's not for sale. I'm choosing, I'm sorry, chat. I'm choosing my peace and sanity over that. It just ain't it, bro. It ain't it, dog. Yeah, I'm playing for fun 301. It's pretty good, honestly. I've only lost to life so far, actually, and that's because my deck wasn't optimized very well for life. So that was my fault. But like against everyone else, I've beaten everyone else with it. It's pretty good. It should be good against life. I just packing the wrong things. I'm playing wrong. What about mirrors? Mirrors are free. They are free. I'll keep it a buck though. I don't know why Ratbeard thinks the #1 reason why people don't PvP is because they're afraid of losing. I mean, did you see my point in Discord about the psychology behind PvE players? That's part of it, right? Like they don't want to go into PvP, get shit on, get told their shit. Like they don't want that, right? Because most of us have played Wiz for like maybe almost like half our life. Not everyone, of course, but like me, like it's been like half my life, right? Like I started when I was like 12. I'm 25 now. I didn't play all those years, obviously, right? But you know, when I got into PvP, it was like what 2021, 2022, right? I mean, yeah, I queued up, I got shit on, I got told I was shit, but because I'm a competitive person, I chose to get better at the game rather than cry about it. But the unfortunate reality is a lot of people nowadays, once they get shit on, once they lose, they just want to sit there, cry, and not do it again because they don't like how it makes them feel. They're like, oh, I this game I played half my life that I feel like I know so much about. I go here, I get shit on, I told them shit. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go away, and then they just say PvP is toxic, right? That's part of that psychology, Frost. So he's not entirely wrong, and I'm pretty sure they're aware of that. And the reason I've learned about this is because I've streamed this game, and even my coaching, like I've had people I've coached like talk to me about it and whatever. So if you're negative, you might just be ass. Yeah, but people who've been playing the game for half their life, they don't want to feel that. Like they're in denial though, Isaiah, is the problem, right? It's just like denial. Like they don't want to play this mode if it's gonna make them feel like, oh, I played this game for half my life, I'm shit at it. Right? Like that's the thing. That's the thing, chat. That's what I've learned. So I queued up, right? I think so. Oh my god, my stream is broken. What the fuck? Chat. Oh no, we're cooked, boys. Well, I think you guys are fine, but I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I'm fine now. Okay, don't worry. Everything is a-okay. Alright. A lot of losing in the game is out of the player's control though. Okay, you have a point. You have a point, but new people getting into PvP aren't gonna just be able to distinguish when they made a mistake and when RNG fucked them up the ass, right? That's why a lot of people are stuck between like veteran and knight. Like if you look at if I go to the boards right now, you'll see if they're not recruit, like most people are stuck around like that, right? It's because they can't distinguish between misplaying and RNG fucking them up the ass, you know? They just can't. So like that's why I get so upset when RNG fucks me up the ass, because like dude, like, I literally like there's literally nothing more I could have done, you know? It's like you have the dock, you do the right play, you create your hits or whatever, but then your fusion is your last 5 spells in your deck, and it's like, well, that's the card I need to win this matchup. I just didn't have it, you know? So, there's always that. There's always that. ED owns you. Thank you, Blaine. Even in a coma. Yeah, Yeti's better than me, even in a coma. R.I.P. Yeti, bro. R.I.P. Yeti. What if Yeti just, like, bounces back and, like, ranks up in Overwatch out of that, bro? What if that just happens, Blaine? Dude, that would be, like, the most heroic story in my life. If, like, that miracle happens, that will be the most heroic thing I've ever witnessed in my life, bro. Comes back from fucking death's doorstep, out of a coma, just, like, fucking levels up every part of his life. That'd be insane, bro. That's if he wakes up. Yeah. I got faith, bro. I got faith. But yeah, that's just the truth and the realization of it, and it doesn't make people feel good, you know? And me talking about it also doesn't make people feel good. That's why the devs, I think they don't like to talk about it either. What's up, Danny? I think the reason people don't want to PvP is because you spend all this time grinding up your character just to lose instead. Hold on. Grinding up your character just to lose instead of other PvP games that you just head right into it. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a pretty common thing I got coaching as well, Danny, is like people like, you know, they may sign up for the coaching and they're like, okay, what do I need? Okay, I did this. Now I'm gonna queue up, you know? And they do all that and like the experience might not be enjoyable, or like the realization hits like Isaiah said, and they're like, yeah, I don't like how this makes you feel, you know? So that is a pretty good point. I think that's ultimately related to the barrier to entry, your point, Danny, which is a very good point, I'll say. There's a more personal connection to your character. Exactly, bro. That's the point I'm trying to make when I say, like, people be playing this game for half their life, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna try PvP, and then they get, like, shit on, and they get told their shit or something in PvP, and that's it. That's it. They say it's toxic, they never touch it again. You know? That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. In terms of, like, the psychology of it. Because people would rather live in their fantasy land of, like, oh yeah, I'm so good at Wizard 101. I'm so good. Rather than, like, go in, get shit on, learn to get better, than actually be good. You know? It's much easier just to live in a fantasy land. Right? I just want the cards. Yeah. Dude, did a lot of people, bro. Bro, when I do my coaching, like one of the first things I ask is like, okay, like what is your goal? Like, do you want to get warlord? Do you want to get like, you know, knight, captain? Because like there's a lot of stuff you might want to PvP for, right? It's like the warlord cards, the knight card, uh, the star gear that you get a captain, maybe a warlord, who knows, right? So I always ask them like, what is their goal going into it? And like most of them are like, oh, I want to get knight to get those fucking cards, bro. It's like the most common thing I hear, for sure, for sure. I do enjoy doing like the bot reviews though. I will say I could probably ask some of the people I have coached if they're okay with me like doing a bot review for content or whatever. Because I mean, the reason I mean, it's just kind of unethical for me to just take it and do it. I feel like, you know, because like, what if fucking Corey here signs up for my coaching, right? He sends me his VOD, I help him out, right? And then next week or whenever, I just make content out of his VOD, and then, I mean, knowing the Wiz community, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you signed up for fucking Liam coaching, blah 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 blah." And they're gonna like, harass him about it, you know. So I'd rather like talk to them before I like jumping on that. But I mean, a lot of like other streamers, not in Wiz, but They do that, like a lot of bot reviews. They're fun. I love doing them. No matter what game it is, really. They're a lot of fun. You know, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna message a couple people I coached right now. That's a great idea, Liam. What do you think, chat? Oh, of course I got a game the second I'm... Blaze, okay. Alright, chat. Is it gonna be a fire mirror? Is it gonna be a fire mirror? Or a death? Place your bet right now. I've been in queue for almost 20 minutes already. Styre? Styre is pretty easy to beat. Just counter. Just counter, and then hit when you have a better trade. GG. Yo, what's up, Dan? I mean, it's earlier in the VOD, you know? I got a myth. Okay. I almost lost to a myth last time because I deck filled my fucking blade counters, so hopefully that doesn't happen again here. But let's see what we can do. Don't need a Heffy. Already got a blade counter. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm probably want Krampus in this matchup over Abba. I want to say. Okay. I mean, I'm probably just gonna wand. Oof, am I? Yeah, I'll just wand and cycle main deck. It's fine. Dragon is okay if she traps, but I would obviously need to manage my pips good. I have a Brim. I don't really mind that. Do I want to do it with this strat? Maybe. I am packing some fun things like Bowl. So, maybe. I don't really think I'm gonna need a mash though. I'm probably gonna get rid of that blade. Okay. Get rid of that. FFA. I don't really need that if I have Krampus, right? Interesting. I mean, I could trap. I don't really want to though. I also don't want to bubble if I can help it. I'll furnace. I'm okay with it. Is this matchup harder with death? No, I wouldn't say so. Trap? Okay. So if I do go for a winged, I would knock off 2. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I think probably can start getting some more life pips. Let's do that. I need to have life pips for like a stone or a saga that's gonna happen, right? So yeah. Then ideally I do want to go for an FFA here right away while she doesn't have the storm pips, right? It's a good idea. Okay, I don't need that. I don't really need the blade again if I have a steel pip. Oh, a random bubble. Okay. Well, I wish I could have bubbled here, but I didn't keep it, unfortunately. That's okay, though. We'll still have pip. If I just pull the FFA here, it's literally just GG. Damn, I don't have it. I mean, I guess I could just bubble here. I don't really need that. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm not really in any danger compared to her, right? Like, I can two-shot her and counter her shit, so... Liam D-ranked tonight so I could get matches. I did not... Bro. Dan, what are you saying I D-ranked tonight? I don't think I'm gonna need that. I think I'd just rather kill her. You know? I could always Dragon too if I want to remove a buff, but I'm trying to not do that unless I absolutely have to. Got a S'more, got a Bull, nice. Not gonna need the Bull because she has a shield on, right? Okay. So I have a double buff S'more right here. If she levies, she doesn't have pips to do anything. So yeah, I think you're just gonna take that and then single detonate the one. Right? So I'll do this, get levied, okay, I'm not in danger. Then I'll Krampus, then I'll probably shield their blade into a kill shot. Okay. And nothing she could do, really. I mean, she could go for a Saga here into a detonate, but that won't kill me. It just won't. Because, yeah, we did damage with the Wings throw, too. And this will probably do, like, almost 3k. Art? Okay. I could Dragon, too, to remove a buff instead of Krampus, if I really want. But I might as well just Krampus. Yeah, so I was doing about, like, 2.5. It's supposed to be a no levy, really. Oh. Okay, I just Krampus and win. I could Dragon too, but I'm just not afraid of her, so... I mean, I guess. Just Krampus and she'll probably die to the dots, or whatever hit I have out of it. And now she can't even levy the dots, so... Dude, 5.6 with 2 buffs. Then there's still 3 on her in this cover. That card. That's only 2 buffs, bro. That's only 2 buffs. Yeah, I think she just literally dies. Dude, that spell's a joke. Yeah, she's dead. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the second I pulled my shot there, like, we just had control over the whole game. So it was pretty easy for us, you know? And that does, like, 1800. 6, 12, 18. Yeah. GG. He don't got it. How did I play he don't got it, bro? If she levied, I didn't care because the Krampus did 5.6, right? So if she levied, she would have no pips. So all I would have to do is shield her blade into a hit, and she would die, and she can't kill me at Isaiah. Right? So I had a plan for the entire thing. It's not he don't got it, bro. Her best move was to levy, yes, but I prepared myself for the levy with, like, Krampus and what to do out of the Krampus, right? Oh, she played he don't got it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you. What would I need? Weakness and furnace? Yeah. What do you think about the new fire and storm spell changes? The fire changes aren't out. Are they? I thought chat said no, there's no No teasers today. New minions will save you from that damage chest. Okay, bro. No reason not to let me there? Yeah. Maybe she deck filled it or something. I don't know. I mean, she should have had it at that point in the game, though. It was, like, relatively late. I didn't pull my shad for a while, so she had a lot of time to get it. I think Spiny is a lot better on a myth. Just because, like, I play for Krampusing their levy, you know, and it's still, like 8k, 9k value. It's still worth it. Storm and Myth? I think he means Storm and Myth, yeah. I'd say the Storm spells are like D tier. The only good one is Kraken. I'd say Myth is like a mixed bag. Like B tier. Like 50-50. You know? Which is okay. Passing. Passing grade. Yeah, I agree, Jason. What is the next teaser chat? Is it Death or Fire? Spawny's the move, sets up Bunny. Yeah, it's good. Because I played a game on my myth where the fire just buffed like 3 times into a s'more. I levied and they Krampus and I died. So like there's literally nothing I could have done with Storm Duel. But yeah. Oh fuck. Great back chat. What is this puppy dog doing? You're crazy, eh? Yes, you are. Big nose Tilly. That's what I call her. Alright. Time to wait another 20 minutes in queue. Yeah, I probably got time for one more game, then I'm gonna head out chat. Jilly, what the fuck are you doing? Crazy dog. Crazy dog. Next teaser tomorrow? Yeah, but is it Death or Fire though, chat? Oh my god. Chat. I want to say something, but it's gonna hurt people's feelings. I'm just not gonna say it then. It's fine. You know what? I mean, I'd be hurting people's feelings anyways. I'll say it. Chat, you remember last year or whatever? The guy with the death tease. No, again, I'm not trying to be fucking bully him, okay? I'm not, that's not my intention here. Neither was it last year, right? But, oh my god, dude, I'm sorry, but that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. This guy got, like, the death teasers, which is cool, right? And then, like, the end of the video, Bro went on like a whole like rant about like fucking like mental health and like all this like other, I don't want to call it like political shit, but like bro, it was so funny, bro. I'm sorry, it was so funny. No hate towards him, bro. It's just, oh my god. Oh, that was funny. That was pretty funny last year. He's a cool guy, I'm sure. How do you counter S'mores? I click Spiny. I click Spiny, they take Lash, then I take my shot. I should really be packing like a Freet or Scion if I'm packing Spiny, which is kind of a throw, but I've been doing fine just clicking Spiny as a counter and then just killing them. Bro, making us remember. That was the highlight of the teasers, bro. That was funny. Hi Tilly, you're saying hi to everybody? Yeah, you guys want to see her? Or I'll put a camera on. Oh, what is wrong with my camera? I don't know what's wrong with my camera, chat. Yeah, you guys aren't gonna be able to see her. See her like foot. Y'all don't want to look at my dog's feet. If you do, it's kind of weird. No offense. No offense. Bro, make us remember is crazy. Crazy guy. Yo, Brady. Level 1 Pinecone. Hell yeah, welcome in, brother. Oh, that snowman's pretty cool. I didn't even know I have that snowman as an alert. That guy's pretty cool. Yes, hi, Tilly. Hello. She's a puppy. She's like the biggest dog I've seen. Not fat. Like she's like tall, like shepherd type shit, right? Like bigger than a shepherd. I don't know what she is. She's fucking massive though. And she's like a baby. She's just turned like 2 or something. And she gets like so jealous, whether it's like I play with the cat or like I'm on my computer, she gets mad, you know. And so I try to play with her throughout the day, bro. It's just like, dude, like she got so much energy, dude. Like I took her like out back. I played ball with her. Then I went for a walk with her, like pretty far, and I even ran. And we come back, and she's trying to play. No. Then we did play tug of war actually, and then she still wanted to play after all that. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck, dude? That dog, wow. What's up, Rob? My Canadian goat, you know it. You know it, dude. Yo, is this a storm clicking Brim? The fuck? Yes, hi Tilly. Oh, maybe you guys can see her now. Hold on. She moved. Okay. Where's my camera? Okay, there. You can like kind of see. She's cleaning herself right now, I guess. Yo, dude, these queue times are fucking shit, eh? Why are you growling at yourself? You know, one strange dog. Or say if we go to sleep, if I like move at all, because she has to like cuddle my legs or whatever. If I move my fucking toe, she'll like start growling at me. Like, dude, what the, you know? Oh, dude, she doesn't have the Scion. The Scion would have killed here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you gotta pack Scion with that strat. Maybe she deck filled it. I mean, she could go for that into a Krampus, but she's dead to Lash potentially, and another Colossus or a fusion. If he doesn't have the fusion or the Colossus, and she has like a good detonate, maybe he's dead. She had the tree there, bro. A buff tree would have gassed, I think. Wow, wouldn't it? Ah, these Q times. I told you guys they'd be bad. What's up, Tealy? Oh, you're looking at the camera. Yeah, he had the Colossus. I mean, maybe he doesn't crit. That's a Stagger. He has a Fire Mastery and a Storm outfit. It's also Stagger. So, pretty much all I have to do, counter his Shad, stay on top of the blades, blade myself. That's just pretty much it. It's not really rocket science. You are such a baby. I think Frog should remove 3 dots instead of 2. Frog. What does Frog do? He's got death pips. So I can't blade a whole lot. This is good. This is good. Okay, I'll do that. I will do that. I need a lot of pips to counter his stuff anyways. Right? Mash doesn't work in this matchup. I could blade twice, but like if he has like a Pew Tree, then like we're kind of fried. You know what I mean? I don't really want to do that. If I blade twice here and he Pew Trees, like I low-key just lose, right? So I think I'd rather not. All this aura, try to circle main deck for a winged. If I just winged here, I'm just like I just win. So yep, there it is, dude. Probably Trap Wars here. Might blade again. Aura. Okay. Do I winged now or do I Trap Aura though is the question. And is there a wrong move here? I don't think I need that. I don't think so. Well, if I do that and then I do that, I'm kind of fine. I think I'm gonna send the winged. That way, like, you just literally can't do any damage. I get some good damage too, right? It's not a bad deal. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, this stack life pips now. That have the tempo and the debuffs on them. Hopefully I get my fusion. Still pip again is good. No fusion yet. Yeah, I mean, these are good, but I need to pull it, right? That's always the trick. I could also Trap Aura. Also a really good move. Do I want to do that, though? I mean, I think I'm probably going to keep the Steel Pip. Yeah. I think so. I think so. Just to have a move to do. Okay. I mean, if he auras again, I'll discard it and do that, because I need to have my shot by then. Right? Weakness? Yeah, good move. Because I can't snowman that, unfortunately, as much as I might want to. I guess I'll steal a pip here. And then, hopefully, we can get our combo. Kelly, what the fuck are you doing to my bed? What the hell are you doing? Okay. Yeah, so I just have to take a shot here. And unfortunately, I don't have it, right? So I just take my double buff shot, detonate it, and I'd win. But I deck failed here, very unfortunately. So I probably just end up losing the game because of that. Not really a whole lot. Not really a whole lot I can do here, unfortunately. I just had to shot, detonate, and he just literally died. But now I lose my buff, probably get countered, and I just lose because I didn't pull it. So, it's probably game. Yeah, so now I have nothing, and now he has stuff. And I still don't even have my shad. Plus, I'm just losing all my buffs anyways, right? So, it's just bad no matter how you look at it, right? I mean, I guess I'll get a death pip and do that. I guess. Because I could FFA, like, into something, right? That'd still do a good bit. Yeah, that's good too, but I don't know about right now. So yeah, now I'm just losing because I didn't have the shot when it would have killed them, unfortunately. I didn't pull the fusion. Is that counter ball? Okay. Interesting. I mean, obviously I have to Twara that, right? Oh, no, I don't, because he still has all the fire buffs. He's still triple fire buffed. Oh, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, this is a very bad deck fill game. I mean, I don't have a better move, chat. I have to do that. I mean, at least if he s'mores, I am healing and he can't detonate it, which is, like, kind of okay for a turn. But yeah, I think we just deck filled the kill shot here, so now he can just kind of do whatever he wants for the rest of the game. If I had the shot, he just would have died. So, unfortunate. Happens. 20 rank gone. Deck just said no. Yeah, a bull, an FFA, or a s'more, he just would have died. But now I'm just behind for the rest of the game. Now I just take this more because it's OP. Why not? You didn't. Okay, well that's a misplay. A blade. I need to have life pips to spiny. Obviously. Obviously. Yeah, I don't want any of that. Stun Madness doesn't work. He's still blading, wow. I mean, I could shield, because, like, I'm kind of worried about a bull, I guess. Bro, why am I deck filling this hard? I mean, I guess I'll do that, but I think he just one-shots me, because I deck filled too hard this game. I didn't have my kill shot. I just have to shield here, I think. Because now he can just bull, and bull kills me, right? Does a lot of damage. So yeah, I think I just get fried here. You don't carry shields? I packed 3. Oh, maybe I didn't refill them? Is that what it is? Bro, like, what do I do here, chat? Like, actually. I mean, I guess I could do that. Get my last pip. Make it so his hit doesn't, like, one-shot me quite yet, maybe? You know? Finally have my shad. But... I don't know if I want it anymore. I don't know if it's gonna matter. You know? What is that? Okay. Interesting. So I was doing that for damage to take off the weakness and debuff me, so it's not a bad idea. I mean, I have to take the winged here, right? I need to slow him down. I have to. Oh, and it's 2. Wow, that's really fucking annoying. Okay, so let's do that. Let's fuse that. Get rid of that. Then yeah, you have to do that. right? And if he does take a bull, I need to pull for another Tourette. I think I have 1 or 2 left. I have cycled pretty well. So, yeah. And if he does mess his pips up at any point, I could go for like a S'more Detonate and probably kill him. Probably. 3, 4, 5. So he basically has 1 buff. And it's debuffed for the rest of the game. Actually, he gets S'more, because I can't Spiny here. He's not like hitting at all. It's so weird. I've never seen such a passive Storm player. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just gonna take the S'mores. I think. If he levies, he has no pips. I could just shot again. Like, debuff, detonator, buff it, you know? This is like a single buff S'mores. And if he tries to S'mores detonate me back, I'm pretty sure he just dies. So, he can't do that. And he can't bolt either. If I win this, bro, after a catastrophic deck fill like that, he should have just hit a long time ago. I don't know why. I don't know why he hasn't, you know? Okay, I have another S'more kill. Tourette's alright. But yeah, like, if he were to hit here, I would just Aba and win. Theoretically. So I think he has to levy. Yeah, so there's the levy. Now, if I, like, Krampus, like, into a blade or something, can I just kill him? I don't know. Winnable? Well, I'm detonating a single buffed one of the dots here, which is cool. But I take Lash, and I am getting relatively low. Like, after Lash, I'll be at 8k here. But he doesn't have pips like S'more Detonate or like Bull yet. So I don't think I'm too worried about anything at the moment, actually. Do I want another S'more at this point in the game? Probably not, I want to say. I don't think I need this. I wouldn't mind getting a life pip. Then yeah, I'm going to detonate that. Then yeah, I'd like to weakness out of this. Ideally into like an FFA. Just for the kill shot, you know what I mean? Because I think his best move here is to buff again. And then play for a S'more Detonate. Or, whatever it's called. What's it called? The Bull, you know? So I think with this overtime damage, if I buff, he might die to an Immolate or a Elephant. Definitely an FFA, I want to say. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, so about 1100. Yeah, so we will be okay. I just had to stay alive long enough for that. I also could Trap Aura. I probably do just die to a S'more Detonate, though. Buff, right? I mean, what if I just Trap Aura, though? Okay, I'm gonna hard dig for the shad here. If I do this, I think he's dead to an ammo. And I need to pull that shad right here. Oh, I didn't get it. Yeah, so I think he's just gonna go for a detonate here, and I'm dead. Unfortunately. He didn't. What is he doing, bro? Okay, so... What the fuck is he doing? I'm so confused. I mean, that's my best move. I guess do that so, like, you're not dead. Then a shot or a elephant just kills him. I'll keep the Aba if I have to. If I literally don't pull anything else. Bro, please just give me my fucking shot. Dude, the wrong shot. Why? Not like this, bro. Oh, dude. No, chat. I think I'm toast, bro. I'm toast. I mean, this game wasn't very clean on our end, I'll be completely honest. A bull, really. Okay. GG's. No, I don't think I can kill. I didn't pull my correct shad. I don't think so. A elephant might do it if I have one left. Because that doesn't kill me. And plus, you'd have to detonate that. With like an Amba. And see if we were to kill. Yeah, it just isn't gonna do enough. Is that better than this? Oh my god, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I'm out of spells. Oh, dude, that is such a sad way to go. I deck filled the whole game. I had a kill shot and I just deck filled it. Yeah, this isn't gonna do 1600. Oh well, GG's. I deck filled the entire game. That happens. But yeah, heal us a Ba here and that'll kill. The block was nice. I mean, I just didn't get to play the game properly because my deck didn't give me any spells. That's okay though. Discarding the heli earlier was bad. Yeah, I also thought I would have done a bit more damage though, to be fair. So yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, he just goes for a detonate. Yeah, it's the last spell in my entire fucking deck. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, that is so dumb. It's literally the last spell in my entire fucking deck, bro. Just detonate. Yep. Oh my god, dude, that is so dumb. Yeah, I mean, I played the matchup properly. The game just didn't give me spells, so. Heli would have killed, yeah. Heli would have killed. That's just unfortunate, bro. It's my last game anyways, chat. I'm not streaming for long. All the rank I work for gone in one game to pure RNG. Crazy, dude. Literally the last spell. Literally. That is insane RNG, bro. Holy fuck. That's just crazy. I wish I could get that lucky, bro. I just wish. Even if I had half that RNG, bro, like no one would come close ever. Even just half that RNG. It's funny. Nah, I said I'm only playing a game or two. I'm not streaming this game for long because of games like that. Where RNG just dictates the whole thing. Tilly! What the fuck? You're fine. You have food. You went outside. I don't need to play with you. I've already played with you 2 hours today. Oh my god. One more? Nah, I'm good, bro. I mean, that's why I log off the game. Is when a game like that happens. Like I won, but the game didn't give me spells when I won. So, like, it's just like, whatever, bro. I'm just moving on with my day. It's not my problem. What I used that game? I think a furnace, right? I think a furnace, maybe? Yeah, I should probably add another immolate, maybe. I think I'm out of them now. Yeah, I guess I'll just add the furnace for now. It's fine. That's fine. Alright, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow on the, was it Death or Fire teasers chat? Probably, but we'll be live tomorrow for that. Put in shields. I mean, it's, I guess, whatever. It is, I literally don't even care, chat. It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. Zero towers, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why or where those went, but that's not why I lost.